Hey guys, welcome back to another It's Just Ray with me, Raylene Challoner. So, last time we talked, I told you guys that we had a little foster baby, and she was 3 months, and she just left last Friday, a week ago. And in talking with a couple of people who knew that we had her in our home, I, mentioned the phrase, "Oh, isn't it hard? You love on her and then you got to let her go. That must be so hard." And it got me to thinking, yeah, it is hard. It's really hard. We had a kind of a sad little weekend. And the people that were involved with us in respite care with her, they found it really hard too. And it was just hard for all of us. And then it got me thinking, you know what? A lot of things that we do that have value, they're hard, right? Relationships that we see that have value, we go through the hard because we know there's value in it. Maybe like with, parents or siblings, or there's a friendship or marriage. We see that there's value in it, and so we endure the hard. We go through the hard. And even, that can be related to, training for a marathon. You go through the hard. I don't know why you would, by the way, but you go through the hard because you know that there's value in it for you, okay? Maybe not for someone else, but for you, you see the value in it. So you're willing to put your body through that because of the value, because it's worth it to you. And for us, foster parenting is the same. We see the value in it, and so we're willing to go through the hard. And that doesn't mean just when you let them go. If you are considering becoming a foster parent, let's just talk right now, heart to heart. It's stinking hard. Ain't gonna lie to ya. There will probably be at least 3 times a week that you're gonna regret being a foster parent. It's probably gonna be more than that, but there's gonna be at least 3 times a week. And it's gonna be one of those times when you wanna go do something. And you're going to have to deny yourself something because of this little person that you have opened your home to. That child is going to interrupt your schedule, your family's schedule. That child's going to interrupt time with your own bio kids. That child is going to interrupt maybe vacation plans or your shopping day. There's going to be social workers, guardian ad litems, therapists, visits with bio parents that really, let's be honest, some of them you kind of feel like, not sure you deserve a visit with this child. But there you go. You get one. And so now my day is messed up because you who have messed up get to visit this child who you have messed up. It's crazy. And at that moment, that period in time, you're going to say to yourself, this is hard. This is really hard. For those of us who are Jesus followers, I know that some of you that are watching, you aren't yet. But for some of you who are watching who are Jesus followers, you know that in God's word, it tells us, Jesus tells us to deny ourselves. You know that verse? Take up your cross, follow me. Well, I have felt for a long time since I've been a foster parent that he should have just said, instead of deny yourself, he should have just said, become a foster parent, take up your cross, and follow me. Because I really feel like being a foster parent and deny yourself, they go hand in hand. Because I am denying the things that I want or need, or the things that my own children want or need, or my husband wants and needs, for a stranger's child. A stranger's child. A stranger's child is in my home and is demanding something of me or needing something of me. And now I can't do something that I need to do or want to do because of a stranger's child. It's the weirdest, you guys, it's the weirdest thing. And I feel like as a Jesus follower, I have never gotten to experience denying myself like I have with foster parenting. And I am telling you, sister to sister, sister to brother, it's stinking hard. Because you know how many times in a day we have selfish desires. We want to do something. And the children that God has given us, either bio children or adoptive children, demand something of us, need something of us. And we've got to set our needs and our wants aside. Well, selfish or not, we've got to set those needs aside to take care of their needs. And we do it because we love them. And we know God's given them to us. And so while there's a little, maybe irritation, I've got to set my stuff aside to see to their needs. We do it because it's out of love. But now you're asking us to do the same thing with a stranger's child who we may be attached to and we may be starting to love. But at first, it's stinking hard. And then you get to the place where you do love this child and you would do the same for that child as you will for your own children. And now you're going to take that child out of my home. And now I've got this empty spot where that little person used to be. And I'm tearing up. It's hard. But then let me tell you this. The hard things are worth doing because of the value. And there's value in those little people. If you have them for 2 weeks or 2 years, there's value in them because God says so. There's value. And so anyway, I'm just throwing that out there today. I think because that little kind of open spot where our little lady was for, almost 3 months is pretty raw. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. For those of you who are considering foster parenting, do it. There's value in it, but I'm telling you, you're going to regret it for at least three times a week. And it's going to be hard. But as Sophia, our 4-year-old says, Mama, we're just going to love them while we got them. And that's it. I'm going to leave you with that. Just going to love them while we got them. Okay. So it's bye for now. Push the little button.